Where's my microphone? Where's me mic? Where is me bloody mic? There it is. How's the audio? Good. Good morning. How are we? You want a feet emoji? Well, this is a democracy when I choose for it to be. When I want it to be a democracy, it is a democracy. And you all voted to not have the feet. So it is what it is. Although, what's the date? Are we getting towards the end of the month? Is it time to start thinking about a new channel emoji? 22nd? Next week. Next week, we'll worry about the new channel emoji. This week, we'll still try and figure out what is the best division in the UFC now that Merab has stolen a championship belt off Sean O'Malley. And where does Ilia fit in our fighter matrix? We got stuff to do still. We got stuff to wrap up from this week, guys. First, as always, when I don't let the people, I got to send you a new Connor emoji if I haven't already. Yeah, just chuck it in the Discord, Chris. If you guys don't know, Chris is the one that came up with the Joe Rogan emoji. So yeah, man. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning to you, Bilal. Good morning, Nacho. How are you, my friend? Good morning, Chris. What's up, everyone? Good morning. Good morning. Shut up. I'm done listening to you now. I was first, Chris, but I said slut, so it deleted. What's up, Toad? How are you, man? Boxing is fucking brutal, and if that was MMA, Anthony Joshua would have gotten TKO'd like 5 times. Yeah, so I didn't watch it. Boxing. I was going to start off today with a boxing rant because yesterday afternoon, I'll send it after the stream. Nice, man. Nice. AJ got absolutely. I know I've seen the highlights now on Twitter, and I saw it obviously in the Discord because you guys posted it in the Discord. Here's what I have to say about boxing. Dear boxing. Can I swear? No, it's only been 3 minutes. Dear boxing. You advertised to us that Usyk versus Tyson Fury was going to be a unification of all the heavyweight belts. And you constantly complain that no one knows what is going on in your sport. And we're constantly saying that it's too goddamn convoluted with all the belts. How come 3 months ago, Usyk beat Fury for all the belts, and yesterday, Anthony Joshua fought for a completely different heavyweight belt? What is going on? How do they constantly get split up and torn apart? Why is Usyk not holding all the belts? This is why no one watches your goddamn sport, boxing. It's dog shit. It's dog shit. It's too hard to follow. And to Luke Thomas and all the people out there that want UFC to be torn apart so there's 100,000 little organizations, shut up. Shut up. One organization, one monopoly, so it's easy to follow. How can you have Fury versus Usyk for all of the belts, hasn't happened in like 50 years, and then 3 months later have Anthony Joshua for a completely different belt? It's so beyond insane. Why do you think no one cares about your sport? You've got an hour runtime between the fights for belts that don't even matter. Shit sport. Fucking you. I've gone and swore. Oh well. God, I got so annoyed at that. Boxing is fucking brutal. I will send it after. Nice. AJ got slept. He did. I saw that in the highlights. I got Twitter loaded up in the back end. Watch the first episode of The Penguin, and it's fucking sick. Highly recommend. Oh, is that like the Batman spin-off TV show? Yeah, might check that out. Maybe. We'll see. Still haven't seen the highlights yet. I'm holding it the longest that I can. Let it go, Chris. Let it pee. What's up, Weston? How are you, my friend? What's been going on? Boxing is so convoluted. It's insane. I'm blasting Dougie Corners on the speakers so the whole neighborhood can hear the second greatest Aussie of all time. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate it. Oh, shit. The third. There's Volk. Don't forget Volk. The whole thing was set up to give Anthony Joshua a belt again, but then he got the absolute shit beaten out of him. Yeah, that just seems like boxing, doesn't it? It just sort of sums up boxing as a whole, doesn't it, Toad? Yeah. He really did get the shit kicked out of him. It's crazy. Plus, we got to go back and watch Cage Warriors. There's so much to watch. One championship at a fight night. I cannot wait. This afternoon, I'm going to load up some old school video games and just watch some fights. It's going to be great. Boxing is still a mess, but I love it at times. That's fair. Look, you like what you like, Chris. I'm not going to yuck your yum, but there are very clear and obvious reasons as to why people can't get around boxing. And Anthony Joshua versus whatever can that kicked his ass is a perfect example of it. What's up, Alex? Oi, oi, early Dougie. Yeah, I mean, I figured this is the time we usually go live on Saturday nights for Americans, Sundays for Australians, because it's usually when the UFC is on. So I'll squeeze out a decent stream. I'll put out a nice, deep, long, thick stream, and then we'll all just go back and chill. It's a John Jones sport, not even worth discussing at this point. Yeah, but the thing is, Nacho, people send me boxing things. And they like, hey, Dougie, what do you think about this? And hey, Dougie, check this out. And my answer is always and constantly the same. I don't watch boxing. I don't care about boxing. And this weekend's fight solidified that for me. I would rather watch BKFC. In fact, I'm going to go back and watch some BKFC this afternoon. I don't know if I'm going to be able to squeeze it all in. I might have to chuck on some fights now while we do this together. Anyway, g'day, Two Smelly Fingers. How are you, my friend? What's been good? Still not even as close as good as good MMA. Yeah, nowhere near. When MMA is good. No, UFC Noche proved that to us, to me, Christian Graythan the third. You don't need all the flashy lights and the sphere and all that shit. You just need good matchups. And when you get good matchups, oh my God. It was like that. It was like we had this Apex card that everyone was saying on paper was the worst card ever. It was about 2 months ago. Maybe 2.5 months ago now. Everyone was complaining about how bad this Apex card was. We watched the card and it was like phenomenal. One of the best cards of the year just sneaked through at the Apex. And even then, Christian Grey, chuck on any Cage Warriors and any Eternal card. They're better than boxing. Like 9 times out of 10. They're easily better than boxing. MMA is just, it's just good. It's just, when people are actually fighting, not like Marab and Bilal, when people actually go in there to fight, there's nothing better than MMA. The baddest man in Australia in the MMA community. Thank you, Two Smelly Fingers. I appreciate that, man. I don't know if I'm the baddest, maybe the weirdest. Have you watched Harry Webb's lightweight title fight at Eternal yet? I haven't. So the plan for this afternoon, Bilal, is to do this stream for about 2 hours and then kick back and watch some fights. It's going to be great. Quick squeezer. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Weston. You get what I'm saying. How did you become such an honest, down-to-earth guy, Dougie? Did it just come naturally? No, I think it was I was bullied a lot in primary school, and I really had to learn how to be social. Yeah. So no, it did not come naturally. No, Volk is fourth. This is Democracy Manifest. The third best Aussie. All right, so can you name the top 2 so I know how to destroy them? A succulent Chinese meal. R.I.P. the GOAT. R.I.P. the GOAT. Volkanovski. R.I.P. Boxing is funny. When a massive favorite big star gets fucked up, you can see the refs and the judges scrambling. So, Toad, I'm guessing you watched Dana White's pet project. What was his name? The Irish kid. Callum Walsh. I'm guessing you watched Callum Walsh. Did that look like a dive to you? The way that, like, Callum clipped him on the chin, and then the can that Callum was crushing, like, rolled onto the ground and, like, walked away on his hands and knees and, like, really started breathing and then was like, oh, now the ref is at 7. Now I better stand up. To me, like, I don't know. That just, I watched that and I was like, this is a dive. This is clearly a dive. There's no fucking way anyone reacts that way to a fight. I mean, we see so many knocked, like, when you watch as many fights as we do, especially at 1, you know, because I watch a lot of Muay Thai over at 1, and they have that 3-second, 10-second knockdown rule. 3 knockdowns, and then it's a TKO, so you get the 10-second clapper. There's a way people bounce back up when they're trying to get back up. And the way this guy against Callum Walsh went down, rolled, crawled back to the corner, and then stood back up was super strange to me, man. Apologies for being such a hateful bastard, but there is no guilt by association. Two Smelly Fingers, I have no idea what you're talking about. You don't need to apologize. Have you heard the rumor that Carlos Prates versus MVP for UFC 309? I think Carlos wins that fight. That is a sick little fight, Alex. I had not heard that rumor, but I would not be surprised if we start getting some sick announcements like that very, very soon. We're in the news media cycle dip. The cards for the rest of the year have their main events, and you know it's time to start filling these pay-per-views out, and that's the sort of perfect fight that I could see fitting on to a card like that. That would be sick. I'd be going with Prates. I do not rate MVP that highly, to be honest. Get your hands off my All right, Weston. All right, I see you. I get that. I thought I was Billy Badass until I got locked up. Fighting became a chore really quick. Only takes a couple of L's to become humble. Yep. You may hear about it later. All right, we'll see what we see when we see it. Two smelly fingers. But yeah. I didn't see that. I'm a boxing casual. I only watch one fight a month that I care about. Yeah, fair enough. So like obviously I had Fight Pass, and yesterday I was doing some shit around the house and doing what I do, like opening up Fight Pass, cruising through some old fights. I saw the Callum Walsh thing at the very top of Fight Pass. I was like, fuck it, I'll click on it. Watched it, saw it was 2 rounds, saw the knockout, watched the slow-mo replays of the knockout. I was like, this is fake. Prate is going to be crotch sniffing. Mate, so, thank you for reminding me of this, Nacho. MMA Guru drops his video about Merab getting robbed. Sean O'Malley drops his video about him getting robbed. I'm like, okay, maybe there is something to this. I remember us in the stream very clearly giving rounds 1 and round 5 to Sean O'Malley. I remember we were all pretty locked in on that when we watched it live, but we thought that Merab had won the rest of the fight. But there was someone here in the chat who was really going at me, and I like this person a lot. So we were going at each other in like that fun back and forth debate way that we have on this channel. And that was Blueprint. And Blueprint was talking about how he thinks Sean O'Malley won because he gave Sean O'Malley the 3rd round. And I was like, Blueprint, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're wrong. Trust me, I'm the one with the microphone and the webcam. I'm right. Well, Blueprint was having a meltdown. I know. And we all sort of convinced Blueprint that he was wrong. But, so this morning, I wake up. Jamie's still snoring. I'm like, all right. No one's texted me. I've got nothing to do. This is my fucking moment, right? This was my fucking moment. What's up, Adam? How are you, man? So, the house is dead quiet. No one's messaging me. I get out my phone. I go to the fight. I go straight to round 3. I watch round 3 twice. Quiet. No commentary. Sean O'Malley won round 3. Are you on a nuclear silent? No, I'm in my, the office is behind me. If you want to see what's behind the wicker basket, just go to the live stream of UFC 306 and you'll see what's behind the basket. But so I'm watching and Sean O'Malley convincingly wins round 3. I have changed my mind. Sean O'Malley, doing good? Good to see you, Matt. What's up, Paradox? How are you? Sean O'Malley won round 1, round 3, and round 5. I'm convinced of it now. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, let me go back and read some chats. Also, Diego Lopez probably gets the Volk fight next, and hate to say he probably beats Volk but loses in a Mobzar rematch. Too much crop sniffing for one man to handle. I agree with all of that. I hate myself for this, Alex. I hate myself for this. I don't see Volk beating another rising contender, another fast young man with fast hands. I don't see Volk beating that guy. I think his chin's gone, and he's probably just that age where he's just that step behind, just that little bit too slow. If we were matching him up against, say, like a Jose Aldo again, someone of a similar age group, one of the old vets, I could see Volk winning those fights. But a young up-and-comer, like Lopez, no. Volk hasn't got the chin. I was just taking a shit in somebody's chat and being paranoid, probably. Yeah, Too Smelly, you got to just go with the flow, man. Not everyone hates you. It's all good, man. No way Sean won. Dude, go back and watch it. Adam. Bro, there's no way O'Malley won that fight. Guru and Sean are wrong. Nacho, no, there is a way. There is definitely a way. There's definitely a debate. Christian Gray says, number 1 is Steve Irwin. Number 2 is Jamie Malarkey. Number 3 is a succulent Chinese meal. Number 4 is Dougie. Number 5 is Volk. Thank you, Christian Gray. Oh, shit. So you changed your mind. Good. Good to see you. I remember you hearing, you said, no, I did not say that. I said Merab won 1 and 5. AJ submits Daniel Burris in the 4th round, rear naked shot. What are we talking about? Are you watching Cage Warriors? What are you talking about, Paradox? Doug being a good boy and thinking that Guru tells him to, and No, Nacho, go back and watch the. I mean, I was like, we can go back and watch the fight together. You know what I mean? Like we can all do this together and score. So here's where it comes down to it, right? There's a little exchange in the 2.5 minute mark of the fight where Merab is pressing O'Malley up against the fence and lands some good knees, and they're actually knees to the head because O'Malley starts his like get up. What do you call it? His get up process, and he takes that left arm off the cage, and Merab lands some good knees to the head. They're heavy shots for Merab. But before that, O'Malley landed some nice good, like, not 1-2s, like single shots in the center, in the void, as Demetrius likes to call it. And then right towards the last, the last 10 seconds of the round, I had thought that Merab had done enough to land just enough, but O'Malley squeaks through when he gets that nice, clean 1-2 down the pipe. So, yeah, I do think it's Merab's round, man. I do think it's O'Malley's round. How much is Dana paying you to say that? Guys, we will go back and watch the fight. Let me catch up to everyone's chats, and we will go to the Discord, and we will rewatch the fight together. I wish I was getting paid some shit for this. He's in his half room, Taz. He shares the other half with a koala. Those things are vicious and covered in syphilis, mate. Hate to say it, but I see Lopez legit punching Volk's head off. He's crafty vet neck. Yeah, me too, man. R.I.P. Lucas Tracy, crafty vet. Weston, you taking a shit out of Banyan? No, nice. And a platypus. I wish I had a platypus in here. I don't think it's a rage. Just look at Mike Brown. It's an injury thing. Age is just a number, bro. No, it is definitely age. It's definitely age slows you right down. Mike Brown was getting good matchups. You know what I mean? Volk is going to be in there with the crispiness of the top 5. So he's gonna get his fucking head kicked in. And I hate to say it. I really do fucking hate to say it. Guru's influence is crazy. Paradox. Let me ask you this, Paradox. Have you gone back and rewatched round 3? Have you actually watched it? Chris the Koala shares the bigger half. Again, covered in syphilis. You don't turn 30 and then you should be put down. You turn 30 and then you should be put down. Essentially, in combat sports, if you turn 30, you should be getting put down. Merab landed some good kisses too. What's up, Based Goddess? How are you, mate? Yeah, he did. And that absolutely raged Sean out. And it would have been hilarious if Sean had actually landed that clean shot to the back of the head at the end of the second round. What's going on, UFC Sabbath? How are you, my friend? What's up, dude? I hope you're having a very good Saturday night. Good Sunday. But were they get out of their shots, though? It were good, clean knees that he landed. Really good, clean knees. I refuse to believe it. Go back and watch it. Rewatching that is self-harm. So you haven't rewatched it, but you're firm on your belief. O'Malley versus Corey and Umar versus Merab are the next fights to make at 135. O'Malley versus Corey, yeah, I'm down with that. Umar versus Merab, yeah, unfortunately you are right. I mean, it does suck out all the fun of the division. It does mean that, let's do this, right? Let's bring up our little chart of what is the most fun division in the UFC. Because I do think it is time to take a bantamweight off that ranking. Where are we? The copy of the copy. Where is it? Might be this one. I think this is all the fucking tier lists. Oh my god. When I scroll down through this to see all the tier lists that we've done, chat, it is unhinged. I scored round 3 to O'Malley. Doesn't mean he won. So Paradox, round 1 was O'Malley's. Round 5 is O'Malley's. So if you give round 3 to O'Malley, then surely you must, by therefore, give... Yeah, what the fuck? Did we have featherweight as the best? That is not true, Doug. What were we doing? We'll sort this out right now, chat. Don't worry about that. Yeah. I can't imagine how bad syphilis is. I had chlamydia once. Bro, you have that for life. Don't be acting like you had chlamydia once, Taz. You had it for life. If he landed the shot and gave us Ortiz versus Mayweather knockout, it would have just made Noche one of the greatest events in the world. One of the greatest. Best prospect. Jack Jenkins. Or Peyton Talbot. Jack Jenkins, Peyton Talbot. Who else we got? They're the two I'm going with off the top of my head. Bilal. Damn it, guys. Rick Allen is here. Rick Allen. Good to see you back, mate. Nacho, thank you so much for the 1 month's membership, brother. I really, really, really appreciate it, dude. Stop the Rick Allen slander. You're like the Australian Rigo. How dare you? Okay, I like my women over the age of 18 or 21. Thank you very much, Taz. 155 for men's, 115 for the girls. What based goddess? Where is that? We need some more context, please. You just shot that sentence right out of the cannon. I watched a large ginger man's analysis of it for an hour. That was good enough. So then you must agree, right? You must agree with us if you watched large ginger man's analysis of it. Uploads. There we go. Beautiful. Is that why the koala has been your favorite all-time roommate? You love syphilis shakes. Yuck. Sean didn't win round 1. What fight were you watching? Nacho, you were here in the stream. We all agreed that Sean won round 1. The original Rick Allen is back. Oh my God, save me. Nice to see I'm being talked about even before I was here. I am clearly famous around here and dominate this place. I mean, you can choose to use the word dominate if you want. You're like that weird guy at the back of the classroom that everyone wants to stay away from, you know. Don't come to school tomorrow. That's sort of your vibe, Rick. Round 1 was Marup? No. Doug, it's on it. He'll sort it right out. I'll sort it right out, mate. Rick Allen was gifted a membership. Oh, my fucking God. Why? Oh, the good Rick Allen. Thank God. All the pretenders can pretend I'm the real Rick. I'm the realest Rick that's ever ricked. Had it for life. Just caught it again. Taz, wrap it. Wrap it, brother. Wrap it up. You know? Keep it safe. That's what I say to my actual brother. Keep it safe. Wrap it up. Have fun out there. There was like a minute in round 1 I missed because my stream cut out, so I got to rewatch the fight. Yeah, do rewatch the fight, but I do think Sean did enough to win that fight. Chill with the Illuminati hand signs. You know, my dad was a Grandmaster Freemason. How do you think I have so much influence over the MMA community? Joan Silva has been impressive. Yes, extremely impressive. And I do think there is a chance that he will be going in there against Volkanovski and knocking his poor Australian head off. And it makes me sad inside. I gifted it to someone, brother. Thank you, Nacho. Well, you still dropped the cash into the account of the channel, so I appreciate it, man. Damn, the Australian Rigo, you just got to take... I know, that is worth a blocking. Rick Allen, you know I was fucking around the other day, dude. Rick Allen is here. It's cute seeing the impersonators, though. Really, it's amusing. I mean, this is what you've done, Rick. You've flexed your muscle all over the channel, and the channel's pushing back against you. You asked for the most entertaining division. Oh, thank you. Yes, that's what we were talking about. I'm bringing up my chart now. We have a chart. We get super fucking nerdy on this channel. There is a chart. Glad it wasn't the pink Rick that got it. Me too, mate. Me too. Trust me. 7 more days and then I can change my name back. You must be praying for that, casual Rick Allen. Praying for it. Australian Rigo Awards. It's worth the blocking. It's absolutely worth the blocking. Du Bois just knocked the 5 bells out of Anthony Joshua. I picked Anthony Joshua high. Oh, Blueprint, it's you. Sorry, I started reading the chat before I saw who said it. Blueprint. You were here on Saturday, and you called that Sean O'Malley won the 3rd round. And me and the chat, we ganged up on you, Blueprint. And we told you were wrong and a retard. And you should delete your channel. And we said horrible, horrible things to you, Blueprint. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. And Cyril Gane isn't the best boxer in the UFC. And Blueprint, on behalf of the entire chat, you know, UFC casual Rick Allen and Nacho and Bilal's Good Eye and Christian Gray III and Alex and everyone in the chat, all the loyal chat members, we're sorry, Blueprint. You were right. You were right. That's for you, mate. That's for you. How would you feel if Anthony Smith became a UFC champion? There's a little button next to your YouTube channel that you can click on. It's called Delete Channel. That's how I would feel, man. Use sheepskin condoms. It keeps it warm. And, you know, the warmer it is, the bigger it is. I wish, from Bilal's Good Eye. Never going to gift a membership again in case it goes to Prick. Yeah, that's what we should call him. Prick Rick. Prick Rick for Pink Rick. You won't change your name back because you will forever be a Rick Allen impersonator. Live with it. I believe you. You're quite sophisticated. Thank you, Two Smelly Fingers. All this happened just because I criticized the little fern you have in the background and everyone got all butthurt. No, that's not what happened. You're just a general prick in the chat, Prick Rick. And no one likes you, but you continue to come back. And I don't block people around here. So you're part of the channel, I guess. But I don't enjoy you being here. Know that. Anyone going to muck this tuna neuter and cry over... Anyone going to muck this tuna neuter and cry over Joshua Anthony losing by brutal? Are you trying to have my dyslexia implode on itself, Christian Grey, writing sentences like that? By brutal KO, BRIB... Yeah, no, dude, don't go rip another toke. I will not be able to read your sentences, man. Blueprint deserved it. O'Malley 1 and 5. Marab took 2, 3, and 4. O'Malley took 3. He was a really bad guy in the past life. Prick Rick, I agree. No, I do not support this statement from Nacho. None of you said any of that to me aside from I was wrong. Relax there, Dougie. I was thinking it. I was thinking it, Blueprint. Dougie's just riding Guru's dick. I am not just riding Guru's tiny dick. It's hard to call it a I was just reading that, Toad. You lost the battle, but we won the war, Blueprint. Pickle Rick. Please tell me that was a joke. This was a joke. This was not a joke. This is dead serious. I don't need anyone to like me, you little Aussie prick, so I really don't care. Yet you keep coming back. Prick Rick. Fighters need to get paid less. I agree, Taz. Why are you streaming after AJ Dubus? I didn't even know it was on, Blueprint. I had no idea. I don't watch boxing. You seriously think O'Malley won? When we first watched the fight, Rick, I was saying, Casual. You were here, Casual. You were here. You know that I thought O'Malley won rounds 1 and 5. We watched that together. I remember you being part of the entire stream. You know that I think O'Malley won round 1 and 5, and I still think O'Malley won round 1 and 5. Everyone seems to be talking about round 3. So this morning, the first thing I did when I woke up this morning was turned the volume down, turned off the commentary, and I rewatched round 3 twice. Twice. Just me lying in bed with my phone, rewatching round 3, and then rewatched it again. O'Malley won round 3. So, I therefore have to conclude that Sean O'Malley won round 1, round 3, and round 5. I think Sean O'Malley won the fight. I do really think that. Hello, Homework. How are you, man? It's been a while since I've seen you, dude. I hope you're doing good. In 35 days, I'm sending my old buddy to retirement. Wrong. In 35 days, you'll be lucky if your old puppy dog can even show up to the fight, if his poor immune system can even handle it, Homework, and then if he does show up to the fight, it's still a 25-minute co-main event. He is going to be on a fucking ventilator by round 2, mate. He's going to be acting like it's 2020. Why is my phone not working? What happened here? There we go. He is going to be acting like he's in an Italian retirement home in 2020. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be acting like he's in Victoria at the peak of it. He's going to be all out of breath. In a past life, of course, an idiot like you could believe in nonsense concepts like reincarnation. That's funny. I mean, that's just the facts, Rick Allen. You're gonna be coming back as a actual piece of shit. I hate grapplers, but I think Marab took it. On impact-based scoring, O'Malley landed just a little bit more shots. UFC Casual. Hard to call it a robbery when no one who watched it live scored it for O'Malley. That's true. Robbery is a bit harsh, especially considering that like O'Malley's body language and the corner advice from Team O'Malley throughout the entire fight was, we're losing this fight, we're losing it. Very defeatist mindset. You've got to have a Chad unrockable mindset like me and Blueprint have. Not allow people to sway you like Prick Rick. I hate Dick Allen always trying to make it about himself. I know, Nacho. It's so John Jones. Okay, now I see why you hate it. It's really obvious, isn't it? And Sniff just says... I remember the Liar Liar movie as well. It was a great movie, Sniff. How you going? I don't give a fuck what anyone else thinks, to be honest. Only my opinion. You see what I was saying? Blueprint. The mind of absolute granite. He just charges on with what he believes. I respect it. Please read my previous message. I literally just did, Sniff. Let me catch up to the chats, my friend. Doug, nobody in chat thought O'Malley won the first round when it was live. Stop rewriting history. I did, And I don't know if chat agreed with me or not, but I remember standing firm on that. Do I need to go back and rewatch my own fucking streams, Nacho? I'm not going to. Straight up, I'm not going to. I rewatched the O'Malley fight in a hyperbolic chamber with the lights off and a non-acoustic. Taz, I can hear the Dragon Ball Z music as you type that. You know when they enter the hyperbolic time chamber at the start of the episode? Okay, I rewatched the O'Malley fight in a hyperbolic chamber with the lights off in a non-acoustic room. Merab won. Peter Yan won the fight against O'Malley too. I do think Petr Yan won that fight against O'Malley, so O'Malley never should have even been there, you know? But in this particular case against Merab did win that fight. I'll have to rewatch round 3. I thought Merab won it convincingly enough. You'll notice in the 2 minute 45 to 2 minute 30 second mark of that fight, they are Merab's best moments. It's just a lot of clinch work against the cage, but Merab does land 2 heavy knees to the head. That's about it. You guys are slowly catching on that there's a method to my madness. True, Blueprint. True. October 26th, we check the Kangaroo's wrestling and grappling skills. Hells, he might even have to check his striking skill. What striking has Chimaev ever done successfully? What, Gilbert Burns? That is aged like absolute milk, mate. Absolute milk. Hate to break it to you, but reincarnation doesn't exist, bro. It's scientifically impossible. Oh, I get it. I get what side you're on, Rick. That makes sense. I get what side you're on, Rick, with the scientifically impossible. Hey, mate, get boosted. Stay healthy. Unfortunately, we are all in this together. Fecal matter, Rick. Who said nobody? I said O'Malley won round 135. Only my opinion matters. Based, Blueprint, based. Dougie, we look like brothers. We kind of do sniff, don't we? Tim said O'Malley doesn't respond well to getting yelled at. Motherfucker is 29 and can't handle that. That is, yeah, that's not... He'd never lasted an apprenticeship. Let me tell you that. On a building site, he'd never make it. O'Malley dropped Yarn. Almost dropped round 3. So what are you talking about? Who said in 2024? True sniff, but Dougie is a little bit more dark. I am tanned. I'm a beautiful tanned bastard. Show them the tape. What are we talking about? No way in 2024 people still think Yarn beat O'Malley. That's actually sad. Gotta be slow. I do think that Yarn beat O'Malley. O'Malley cheated a lot in that fight, Blueprint. A lot. It's great that you get that. Best Jim Carrey movie? Or probably The Truman Show. I like The Truman Show. When I first watched The Truman Show, I was like, a lot of stuff makes sense now. You know what I mean? You ever watch The Truman Show and just go, a lot of stuff makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean? Yeah. Dragon Ball Z was the shit back in the day. It was so good too, Smelly Fingers. Who wins in a survival contest? Aussie man versus a Florida man. An Aussie man. An Aussie man. Florida men, they're not really men. You know what I mean? Because here's the difference. Let me tell you. These Yanks, these Florida men, they think they live in the harshness of Florida. But really, an alligator is just a baby crocodile. And you guys have alligator. Crocodiles are 10 times bigger. And also, everything that Florida man does, in the back of his mind, he knows that he has a gun. Right? Which is sort of like his get out of jail free card. But Aussie man, we are not allowed near guns. So every success that we have has to come from here. You know what I mean? We're not allowed guns, pepper spray, knives. So all of this has to come from here. So in the back of our mind, we've already burnt the boats. There is no get out of jail free shotgun. So Aussie men 9 times out of 10. That's why Aussies dominate the UFC. You look at every division. Our island has only got 25 million people on it. Every division has got a dominant Australian in it. Whereas America, what are you doing? What are you doing? You got 300 million people. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? These are the facts. Where am I? Rick believes in the power of the penis. True, Nacho. That was a massive womp. Hey, what's up, Mo? How are you, my friend? Sorry, it took me a minute to get down to the chats. How are you, dude? I hope you're gonna have a good day over there in England today or night. What time is it over there now? Anyway, I hope you're having a good time, Mo. It's good to see you, man. AJ got the shit kicked out of him. Yeah, well, or beaten out of him, I should say. It's boxing. I wouldn't say O'Malley won, but there was a narrative that O'Malley got dominated and he'd lose to Cejudo. O'Malley's 29 and he'll be back and probably fight for the belt again. I would say that O'Malley won, and then I would agree with everything else that you've said there, Toad. I think O'Malley is going to beat Cejudo. And I do think he will end up fighting for the belt again. He's definitely, he can go on that sort of Max Holloway, be undeniable story arc. We were all born and we all die. So we are all in this together. True, two smelly fingers. You know, during the fight, whether or not you're winning, O'Malley, before the decision, had in his hand that he was down and he knew that it was Merab's W. Yeah, I agree. I think O'Malley scored it the same way that we all scored it live in his own head sniff, and he believes that he lost that fight in the moment. I do agree with that. Nobody gets out of this game alive. True, two smelly fingers, so you might as well enjoy it. It's delusional to think O'Malley won any round besides round 5. Why are people forgetting that Merab had O'Malley hurt and was almost finished to the point where he was covering up? Which round are we talking about there? Not the AM, bro. Are you talking about round 4? Because we think it's not delusional at all. It's not delusional at all. Look, it was a super close fight. It's a super close fight, but I do think O'Malley won rounds 1, rounds 3, and round 5. O'Malley versus Yair at 145 is a fight that I would love to see. That would be a sick fight, casual, and I do think that O'Malley will end up moving up eventually because his body does have room to fill out. Ace Ventura was his best on paper. Hey, $10 super chat from Mo. Thank you so much. Just a reminder, Dougie is a GOAT, but sadly, an Alex hater. I don't hate Alex. And also, O'Malley didn't win any rounds, maybe round 5. Thank you so much for the $10, Mo. I really do truly appreciate it, man. That's a lot of money. And your name just got a little bit bigger on the t-shirt. I still got the bloody pen here. When I go to America next year, everyone's names who's donated. Everyone who's donated gets their name on the t-shirt. Thank you so much, Mo, for all your ongoing support. And everyone, big claps in Mo. Big claps for Mo in the chat, because if it wasn't for Mo, there wouldn't be a Dougie Discord. I don't like Discord, but Mo bullied me into doing it. I don't hate Alex. I like Alex Pereira a lot. I like Alex Pereira a lot. I just never pick him to win. But I am going to pick him to win against Khalil Roundtree. O'Malley didn't win any rounds, really, maybe 5. When we were watching it together, I know you weren't here for the stream, Mo, but thank you. When we were watching it together, I gave him round 1 on the day. I gave him round 5 on the day. And I went back and I rewatched round 3 twice. And I do think that O'Malley won round 3. So they're my arguments for it. Yee! 15, I'm going to get to you, mate. I'd like to try and read everyone's comments, which you've probably noticed. If you've been watching the stream for a minute, you've probably noticed I try and read everyone's comments, so I will catch up. Year 15. Here we go. Ace Ventura was his best movie on paper. I mean, they're movies. They're subjective. You can like whatever movie you want. I liked Truman Show, and then I liked Liar Liar, and then Dumb and Dumber. And then Cable Guy. I really liked Cable Guy as well. Cable Gula. I really like that movie. Dougie, if the cute but dangerous wolf wins, you're finally gonna have to praise him non-stop. And if he loses, I'll admit that I was wrong, and I'll praise Whittaker and campaign for his title shot. Deal, homework. If Chimaev beats Whittaker, I will sing his praises until he has a clear fall off. I'll start running defense for... I can't. He's on Team Wrestler. I can't, homework. I can't. I'll be less mean to Chimaev, but I cannot get on board with Team Crotch Sniffer. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I'm Team Chad striking all the way, homework. You're right. That doesn't prove reincarnation. Reincarnation absolutely exists. You're the guy that boxed a kangaroo. Are you the guy that boxed a kangaroo to save your dog? This is the chat that I was working my way to. Ye. I am that guy. Aussie man better than Florida man. True. Aussie man is definitely more based. True. Chocolate milk or strawberry milk? Chocolate. I'm glad we can solve these tough questions. Me too. You look like a banana milkshake kind of guy. I do love me a banana Big M. That was my favorite Big M growing up when I was a little fatty of a kid. That was. When was the last time you rewatched Yarn versus O'Malley, Dougie? About 2 or 3 months ago. Blueprint? About 2 or 3 months ago. I guess my point, Rick Allen, is that even if we don't reincarnate, we are all the same. We should all hold hands and leap into the abyss. As we leap into the abyss. That's a nice way of putting that, two smelly fingers. He will get Dana White privilege anyway to get a title shot after like one good win. Exactly, Christian Grey. Exactly. That is true, mate. O'Malley was never hurt. Whoever wrote that is mentally disabled. Yeah, I think Sniff wrote that. Who do you think is the lightweight GOAT from UFC Sabbath? The lightweight GOAT? Jesus. Probably Charles Oliveira. Although it is hard to argue against Khabib. But I'm going to say Charles Oliveira because he's more fun. Although Khabib was fun. Like, Khabib wasn't just a wet blanket wrestler. Khabib, probably Khabib. You'd have to say Khabib. O'Malley clearly rounds 1, 5, and 3. It's a pick'em. O'Malley clearly round 1 and 5. 3 is a pick'em. I can agree with that. 3 is a raise. I think O'Malley won round 3 on the last few moments of the last 10 seconds. It was not close. It was not the AM, bro. O'Malley smokes Yair, knocks him out cold. I agree. Where is Jamie? Jamie is in the kitchen doing all of our meal prep for the week. Jay's in chat for Jamie. She's meal prepping away so we can do all the work that we do during the week. Where is Jamie? Here we are. Muhammad makes autistic takes. I've seen some of his messages before. He is not reliable. He's likely a kid. No, most based, mate. O'Malley versus Arnold Allen. That would be a good fight. Casual. That'd be a really good fight. Arnold Allen's going to break his hands in the new gloves. Muhammad is Lucas Tracy 2.0. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Go, guys. Mo is always picked out. Yep. The Mask was goated. Oh, The Mask was a great movie. Great movie. The Truman Show was the only movie I liked from that poop eater. I don't think he's ever eaten poo, Sniff. Yeah, The Mask was good. The Mask was good. Cameron Diaz in that movie. If you know, you know. Even the judges that scored it 48-47 didn't give Sean round 1. I don't know why you're all of a sudden so confident that Sean... Because I just remember how confident I was on the day, Nacho. That is why. I'm pretty sure it was Sean's round. Fuck, do I need to go? Oh, my God. Fine. I'll go back and watch round 1 again. Even though I've only ever watched round 1 once. I'll go back and watch it again. Can't lie, Blueprint. Are you John Jones? The most exciting wrestler. He is the most exciting wrestler, though. Chimaev. Fuck me. Fuck my ass. Who is the most exciting wrestler? Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck my asshole. Fuck me right in the ass. Who's the most exciting wrestler? Islam Makhachev is. Hinduism is the way. The Mask was really, really good. Rewatch it again. I've rewatched it. O'Malley lost that fight. Piotr Jan should have won it. O'Malley cheated 100 times. Banana Milk Big M goes hard. It's true. TCW Entertainment. What's up, brother? How you going, man? How you been? I agree with the Oliveira take. He was exciting, wasn't he, Rick? Benson Henderson or Islam should be, but I know Benson Henderson is just like a little bit too far removed skill-wise to be the GOAT. He's certainly in the top 5. And he was in my mind, but then you look at Islam, you look at Khabib, you look at Oliveira, and like, these are the guys. You know what I mean? The first time I watched the fight was when I saw it, and I thought Jan won because I couldn't see the knockdown in round 2 when the kid I had O'Malley... When I seen the KD, I had O'Malley winning. When I saw the knockdown, I had O'Malley winning. Interesting take, Blueprint. Interesting take. Can't lie, Islam is fun. Islam is really fun. BJ Penn, anybody? Yep, just brought him up. Yep. BJ Penn. True. Lightweight GOAT is Poirier. Wrong. Lightweight. Dustin Poirier is like the Vegeta of lightweight. You know what I mean? He's always right there, but he's never been the best. You know what I'm saying, Sniff? Speaking of Freemasons, Jim Carrey is legit a Luciferian. Boy, do I have a video to share with you. All right, chuck it in your own Discord. 2 smelly fingers. You know what I'm saying? Trevor Peake is the lightweight GOAT. True. Facts. Poirier lost to Khabib and Oliveira, but has a better resume. Poirier's resume is insane. Like I said, he's 100% the Vegeta of the division. Islam beat him, but yes, overall, DuBronx has done more in terms of his entire resume. thus far, but Islam could surpass him. I agree with you, Pink Rick Allen. You're absolutely right. We are now eye to eye here. Dream matches. Who do you think would win in their prime? Leona Machida or Miko Krokop? Krokop, head kick. Eastern European based win. Dougie, how you going? Douglas's memo. How you been, brother? Good to see you. I haven't seen you all week, man. I hope you're doing good. I'm trying to catch up. Chat, I can see you all here. This is why I will catch up with everybody. All right? I will catch up. Where was Douglas's? Fine. Then Marab won 50-21. See, I can be delusional too. No. You said Marab won on the stream, bro. You're cooked. Nacho, you're gaslit. You are. I am in the middle of being gaslit by Nacho. Dubronx is now a 4th degree black belt. A 4th degree. That is actually insane. Sorry. I thought I came up with that list. Why you say like Cyril Gunn? We know you love Cyril Gunn, Blueprint. If it makes a Miss Butterworth movie, do you think MMA Woodley should get? Sniff. This is going right over my head, mate. Right over my head. O'Malley knocked Yarn down in round 2. Almost stopped Yarn in round 3, so he clearly won. But if he didn't cheat like that, Yarn likely would have won in that case. No bias. Okay. All right. I feel like Yarn was laying the heavier ground and pound when it was in the grappling positions. Thoughts on Anthony Joshua KOing Daniel Dubois? I thought Anthony Joshua just got KO'd. You're asking me a boxing question, Paradox? I don't follow boxing. Just hearing, fuck me, fuck my ass. And my loudspeaker, nice one. That's why you're 4th on the Aussie list. Dougie, without Googling, I want to test your MMA rule knowledge. Is it cheating to grab your own gloves? It is not cheating to grab your own gloves. Islam is a fight away from being the lightweight GOAT. 2 fights away, Toad. Oh, look at his resume. If the next person that he fights has been a lightweight for their career, not a former featherweight. Yes. BJ Penn ruined his legacy with a huge losing streak, and that also has to be factored. Yeah, you can't get beaten in a pub fight and be considered the lightweight GOAT. You can't. Whoever said Poirier is the lightweight GOAT needs to log out for the night. Facts. So the real question is, when do the games begin? Gaming on the channel? Is this one going over my head as well? We're not. Chat's flowing today, so we're just going to chill and talk to the chat. If things slow down, we've got Twitter news to go to. We still got to lock down Ilia Tapiria's fighter matrix score. Jim Carrey is in the Illuminati. I believe that. I saw him at the meetings. I think, from TCW Entertainment, I think Benson's body aged, but skill-wise, he easily competes in his prime, avoided takedowns from the edge. Guida and other good guys had enough stand-in to mix it up. Yeah, I think, but this is like, the thing with the GOAT talk is, in their prime, skill for skill, it certainly elevates them and keeps them going for a while. Definitely to compete, but there's this thing, it's weird, when you start like reflecting on people's careers and having the GOAT conversation, TCW, it's almost like you got to look at when they retired. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't like cloud your mind of how you look back at these fighters. It's a weird one. Although I do just think like what we've seen now is that fighters like Islam Makhachev, with their grappling being able to scare strikers into looking like deer in the headlights, it really does change the game a lot. He's cool. Your wrestling is 0. Your grappling is 0. His wrestling and grappling will last 1 round, and then from then on, it's going to be 4. It's going to be 4-1. You watch. It'll be Robert Whittaker winning 4 rounds. Hamzat Chimaev winning round 1. Robert Whittaker via decision. Easy work. Numerous war crimes were committed by Serbian military and Serbian paramilitary. Why are you spewing NATO propaganda on my channel during the Yugoslavian wars? The crimes included massacres, ethnic cleansing, systemic and crimes against humanity. Propaganda. I didn't know you were such a WEF shill, Nacho. Sniff, you're right, I do delete a lot of messages. I can fit 11 pennies into my... Whoa! I could fit 12. Cool guy? Correct. I used to love Cyril Gahn when he was active, but I can put bias to the side and rank fighters, unlike you and some of your people, Dougie. When am I ever biased? Ever. Jack Jenkins is a future GOAT of the sport. I saw him at the meetings. Oh, shit. Where was I at? 11 pennies into my foreskin. I saw him at the meetings. Sniff as well. People forget, man. BJ Penn used to lick the blood, man. People forget, man. Guess my favorite fighter. Who am I thinking about? Blueprint. When the chat slows down a little bit, I got it all loaded up in the back end. Just watch the AJ versus Dubois fight. And damn, seeing AJ get KO'd again was satisfying as fuck. God damn, Casual really does not like seeing Anthony Joshua. Really doesn't like him. What fight am I thinking about? Benoit Saint. You're thinking about Dustin Poirier. Non-pink Rick Allen? I know. I think Whittaker's going to get beat. A lot of people think that, Sniff. But have I caught up to chat? Oh, we've done it. 1 hour in. Now we can start the real channel. Now we can really start the live stream. Whittaker's going to get beaten? Wrong, Sniff. Wrong. Whittaker is going to win 4 rounds to 1. Dougie, what will you say if the cute but dangerous wolf beats up the kangaroo for a 5-round for 5-0? What will I say? I don't know. It's going to be a lot of crying. I don't know what I'm going to say. If it's 5-0, if it is 5-0, it is going to be a lot of crying. I might do a whole live stream the next day as a funeral. Like, have the background black, put like a tombstone here. Yeah, I'll probably do a funeral. I'll probably do a tombstone here with like Robert Whittaker's career and have like a full-on eulogy. Yeah, I would say the stream after a 5-0 destruction of Robert Whittaker will probably be a eulogy for his career. Yeah, I was thinking about doing a eulogy for Lucas Tracy. I thought that would be a fun live stream, but there was just too much to cover in the sport. I have ideas for when shit goes quiet, but shit doesn't go quiet. The sport just keeps it moving. Free up the Serbs and... Okay, I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but yay? Yes. Prime. BJP versus Dubois. Prime BJP. Okay. On the ground, who wins and why? Dubois. Too creative, too lanky as well. That lankiness really helps with the scrambling and the hips and the feet. And the lankiness helps you create space. And once you can create space, you can create those like... Oh, fuck, Doug. Your brain. Work, please. Once you can create space through your lankiness in those grappling positions on the ground, that's when you can either get out or grab a triangle, an armbar, roll to the back. You have more options when you're lankier on the ground and you know how to create the space with the feet and the hips and the jiggling around. Thoughts on the rumors that Dougie eats his Pop-Tarts without toasting or buttering them first? The rumors are true, Chris. How long are you streaming for? Another hour, Paradox. Top 10 Pride fighters? Literally couldn't tell you off the top of my head, TCW. I could not tell you. I would just have to say Crow Cop. That's all I got right now. Probably Verdum as well. Yeah. I'm a Gypsy King fan. I knew Anthony Joshua. By the way, TCW. I started watching in like 2016, 2017. Got Fight Pass towards the end of 2017, 2018, and really just started like following the sport hard from then. So that's where I'm at in my like current day knowledge. I'm a Gypsy King fan. I knew Anthony Joshua's win over Francis was a fluke. I don't think that was a fluke, man. I don't think that was a fluke at all. Where am I at? There we are. Go live after this. Go live after I go live. That's a good idea, Taz. We should go live after I go live. The Gypsy King would kill Anthony Joshua? Maybe. I don't watch enough boxing. Probably. Whittaker lands one body shot on Hamzat and sends his tummy into a pain that hasn't been felt since Serbia ravaged Yugoslavia. See, now I know you don't know what you're talking about, mate, because Serbia is Yugoslavia, Nacho. So now I know you're just spitting straight propaganda. I knew a Vietnam vet who told me this soldier went to sleep, and this Vietnam. Ow. That sounds like it would hurt. Want to know, I'm not a mod and likely never will be, but I had a decent feeling you're on thin ice, buddy. Nah, he's all good. I agree. Rob will collapse. Hamzat Week's lungs. True, true, true. You look like a eulogy, but hey, bud, you look like a eulogy. Dougie, I really hope you watch this, bro. Took a second to sign it, and it's crazy, but it's really important. Yeah, you chucked it in the Discord. I heard the little beep go off. Ryan Hall versus Dubronx and BJJ. Who wins and why? The creation of openings. Dubronx. Ryan Hall was criminally overrated. Overrated. It's going to sound so crazy and off-putting, especially coming from Jim Carrey. Just listen to it with an open mind all the way to the end. I will, two smelly fingers. After I catch up on everything that I need to watch today, I will probably listen to it at work. Ryan Hall versus Mikey Musumeci, or whoever you spell it. Mikey Musumeci. Mikey Musumeci is a machine, and I hope he's okay. Guys, you don't know this because 90% of you are casuals, except for the very, very few that I can tell are hardcores in the chat. Mikey Musumeci is the one champion grappling champion. They asked him to cut a tremendous amount of weight to make the Denver card, and he went for it. And because they have to stay hydrated, he was trying all sorts of weird shit to get his breathing going, to get his heart rate up, and he tore his fucking lung. And one championship stripped him of his belt. No one cares about this because it's one championship, but Mikey Musumeci has been fucked by one. And it's very disappointing to see because I glaze one a lot and I try and get the community to follow one more. And it breaks my heart that one left one of their fighters to die in a hospital and then stripped them of the belt. Fucked up. Thank you for reminding me to say that. Where are we at? I used to eat chocolate chip Pop-Tarts every morning for breakfast without toasting. You must be fat. That's a fat person breakfast. Wanderlei, Crocop, Rampage, Chuck, Shogun, all... There you go. That's a good list, Blueprint. That's a really good list. Really good list. It wasn't a fluke. The dude is biased as fuck. Fury stops AJ after watching it. I don't watch boxing. Go live after you go live and then go live again. Taz, that sounds like a really good way to go live. I remember when people said that this version of Anthony Joshua would stop Usyk in a trilogy and Fury. I still had Fury and Usyk whooping them. God, go away with the boxing talk, Blueprint. Enough. Serbia was part of Yugoslavia. It wasn't Yugoslavia. You don't know anything, mate. Trust me. I'm Serb. I know. My grandfather fought in the military. I know. All right? We've had the conversations in the family. You don't know. You don't know, mate. It's a shame Melvin Manahoff never fought Hector Lombard. They're literally carbon copy fighters of each other. True. Jim Carrey is the top dog in the satanic poop-eating cult. Must it be poop-eating? What happened to good old, just regular Satan stuff? Goth chicks. You know what I mean? Why is it poop? Mikey Musumeci is on EPO. Probably everyone in one might be. Remember when Melvin knocked out Mark Hunt? Crazy power, man. Crazy power to knock out a Maori. Crazy power. Sniff, that would be a world-class jiu-jitsu match we are talking about. The elite of the elite, man. Jim Carrey was a millionaire times 20 in his 20s. Okay. He had 20 million. Okay. That doesn't mean anything. That just means he sold a lot of good movies, right? Like, you don't have to be in the Illuminati to make money. Trust me. I would sub Mikey easy. Jiu-jitsu doesn't work in the main street. That's true, UFC casual. In the streets, with one lung, Mikey's done. Probably more. I care. He shouldn't have to even defend his belt. Should have been an exhibition. All because... Yes, thank you, not the AM, bro. I appreciate you caring. I appreciate that. I was doing it to get calories... He was doing it to get calories in for a... I was doing it to get calories in before a bulk. Each pack of Pop-Tarts is like 400 calories. This must have been like back in the day before good, clean weight gaining shakes. Thrill House. I have not seen you in so long, but it's good to see you again. I love your username, Thrill House, so much. Dougie, what's up, player? Space Marine 2 is like... Trend the game. Shout out. Trend the game. Tron the game. All right, cool. Thanks, dude. Completely out of nowhere. Not MMA related, but I'm going to let you get away with it because you got just a goated username. Anthony Joshua is the Walker of that cartoonish KO is hilarious and all of his other stoppages. Doug's granddad's certified rapist. I do have a big family. Musameshi versus Ortega, BJJ match. Who have you got and why? Musameshi. Ortega is another one who is like very clearly overrated in his grappling. And would probably be a lot weaker in his grappling abilities since he's been focusing so much in the last, what do you reckon, 4 or 5 years of getting his striking game up. And Musameshi's only had to focus in on the grappling. No, he said that he was the self-professed boy Kling of Babylon, anything Satan for. Wow. There's another clip you're going to have to watch now, Dougie. I'm not watching it now, Two Smelly Fingers. We're in the middle of a stream, but I will watch it at some point. I got a 22 in my pocket for all these tough guys. You see what I'm saying, chat? You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Remember what we were saying about the Aussie man better than the Florida man? Because right here, he has to default back to having a 22. Where the Aussies, just that kangaroo strength. Triple D slumped Anthony Joshua. Nice. Nice, mate. He hit that motherfucker so hard that half of his body was shot off. God damn. Did Sniff just... I don't understand what is going on. Sniff, what's a 22? What are you going to do when we send 35 trained emus in a V formation directly at... That's right. Emus defeated the Australian Army. And now the emus are the secret society that controls our government. Look into it. Look into it. Two Smelly Fingers, look into it. The Great Emu Australian War. The Australians lost that war and had to sign a Declaration of Independence to the emus. And now the shadow cabinet of this country is run by secret emus in a bunker underneath Parliament House. That's why when you look at all of our policies, they're all climate policies because they're there to protect the birds and the native emu population. It's a grand emu conspiracy. Nacho knows. Where do we rank Jacare Souza among MMA's top 20 grapplers? Holy shit, TCW. That is a list that will need to get made. Much like there was, what was it? There was a fight card on that was moving super slow, and we did the top 50 fighters in MMA tier list. That sounds like that is a perfect tier list for another slow-moving boxing card. Ortega isn't overrated. I think he is. I think he's very overrated. Ask chat if UFC 5 is worth getting on sale or is it no, I could tell you right now, Thrill House. UFC 5 is absolutely worth getting on sale. It's an amazing game. The online mode, never won a fight. I've never won a fight in the online mode. I've won like 2 or 3 fights. But it's great. I love it. Serbians are very interesting people. True. Thrill House is definitely worth getting. Definitely. Doug would be Smithers in The Simpsons. Fuck you. Why do you think Lopez ran from him on the ground? Lopez is elite on the ground. Just the path of least resistance. You can easily win the fight on the feet, so keep it on the feet. Fam certified with grapes. Fam dangerous. Fam demonic. Fam correct. Douglas's memo. No, I mean like in the past tense. Like now you have to watch this. Oh yeah, I'm with you too, Smelly Fingers. I'm with you. Who do you think is ranked that shouldn't be, or who is ranked too high? Great question, UFC Sabbath. Dominic Cruz shouldn't be ranked at all. Colby Covington shouldn't be ranked. Kamaru Usman, I believe if you do not have a fight, if you're in the top 5 and you don't have a fight in a year-to-year time period, in a 12-month period, you should be stripped of your ranking by 10 points, 10 ranks. They're just off the top of my head. Stipe shouldn't be ranked. Yeah, there you go. There's some off the top of my head without even opening up the rankings. Anthony Joshua couldn't get up because half of his body was still limp and $5 from Sniff. Thank you so much. If John Jones eggs your house, does that mean he's an very good Sniff? But thank you so much for the $5, mate. I really, really appreciate it, dude. And clever play on words there. Very clever play on words. If I hadn't studied your career so in-depthly before I started live streaming Sniff, I would have got by that one. Especially a man with simple dyslexia like myself. But well done, Sniff. Well done. Thank you for the $5. Let me catch up. Serbians are Doug B. Smithers. Fuck you. Who do you think ranked too high? AJ. Tried, but ended up flipping over, looking goofy as fuck. Hilarious. Sniff was on Ronan's stream today. You never said anything. I've been waiting for the updates. How is Ronan? Emus are birds, aren't they? Emus are birds. Yes, they are. That's what you think, Smelly. Prime Jacure is a top 10 defensive grappler. No bias. Sounds biased. Douglas, I missed your rambling, man. That's why you're our Rego. No, don't. Stop it. Reject UFC 5. Return to UFC 3. I did love UFC 3. But I don't know, like, you know, I don't know if I'm, like, got, what is it? Nostalgia bias, rose-colored glasses. UFC 3 was the first UFC game that I ever played, and I loved that game. I ran that game into the fucking ground. But you go back and you talk to some of the guys who have, like, old, faded tap-out beanies in their cupboard, and they say that UFC 2, like, Undisputed, was the best MMA game ever. I think it depends when you get, like, into MMA games. You know what I mean? But UFC 5 is really, really, really good. Really good. I'm not going to be playing it this afternoon because I need to chill. I'm gonna be chilling. I'm playing a chill game this afternoon. Prime Cruz versus Prime Renan Barajo. Cruz. Prime Barajo versus Prime Aldo. I guess that would be future tense. I have mentioned I am retarded. Two smelly fingers. We are of the same mind. It's okay. I get it. Definitely a fake sniff. If somebody... sniff. You know your judo. For real, look at that Anthony Joshua dugout. You'll be... All right, I will. Hang on. It's right here. Because I plan to go through the MMA news. Here we go. And... You can't hear this? Good. It is good. He went down like a fucking Grand Theft Auto character. All right, Nacho, chat, just stop. I've never played them, but I've been comparing, and it still seems to be their best. Fair enough. I've never played them all, but I've been comparing, and what do you mean You've been comparing like 3, 4, and 5, like, but you haven't gone back to like the PlayStation 2 days? Is that what you're saying, TCW? UFC Undisputed is the best by far. I still got, you see, and Christian Grey is one of these old tap-out beanie wearing motherfuckers. What if GSP didn't retire and fought Whittaker next? I think Whittaker would have handled GSP. I really do. Prime GSP versus Shavkat, GSP. DJ versus John Jones if they're the same weight, Demetrius Johnson. Anthony Joshua has character, like a GTA character. What did I do? My bad. No, you're fine. It's the rest of chat need to chill the fuck out. Just chill the fuck out, chat. We have finally caught up, which is good. Canva is like this. Like this. Like this. Like this. Like this. There we go. That's good. Is that good? That's good. There we go, chat. I refuse to chill. Chill. Don't let him neg you. Right. What is the best division in the UFC? Bantamweight has fallen right down. Now that Marab and Umar is the next upcoming fight, we're taking bantamweight all the way down. Middleweight, welterweight, featherweight. What are we doing here? What am I doing? I need to get up the UFC rankings. Alexander Volkanovski, Max Holloway, Diego Lopez, Brian Ortega, Movsar Evloev, Arnold Allen, Josh Allen, Aljamain Sterling, Calvin Kattar, Featherweight also is going down. Featherweight has got a lot of old heads on losing streaks. Featherweight absolutely is dropping down the rankings as well. It's got a lot of old heads on losing streaks. All right. Yes. The Ilia Topuria versus Max Holloway matchup is exciting, and it is dividing the community, and it is good fun. But I do not see it as that close of a fight. I think Max Holloway is going to get smoked by Ilia Topuria. So I don't see that much fun movement in that division. Then you've got Diego Lopez, which is a much-needed spark of life into the featherweight division. But outside of Diego Lopez, you've got Yair Rodriguez coming off a loss, kind of washed. Brian Ortega, definitely washed. You've got Movsar Evloev, who might be legitimately the most boring fighter in the entire UFC. Arnold Allen will not make it with these new gloves. Josh Emmett, who cares? Aljamain Sterling, I would honestly rather watch grass grow. Calvin Kattar, done. Giga Chikadze, done. Lerone Murphy, awesome, but too far away. He's ranked number 12th. Bryce Mitchell, great on a podcast. Let's be real. Shit in a cage. Dan Ige, right. Not good. Everyone rip a toke so Dougie can catch up. Thank you, Chris. That's exactly what I needed. Blueprint should get some kind of reward. He should. Middleweight is my favorite. Nice. True. I think that might be where we're going. Homework. Maybe give him a peck on the cheeks, Melly. I mean, I'm just Dewey. Doofy from Scary Movies too. Grab my strong hand. Middleweight and featherweight are the two best weight classes. I think middleweight's going to be moving up. We're gonna break this down right now, Toad. We're gonna break this down right now. But yeah, featherweight has really dropped a long way, a long way. That Marab win has really hurt featherweight a lot. Dougie, are you into crypto? And if so, are you getting any Diddy in HU? Are you getting any Diddy in you? Come on, Sniff. That was a good one, Sniff. Well done. I honestly agree with Toad. Yeah, I think Toad's right. I think we're going to make it official. I'll kiss his cheeks as long as he... Okay. All right. Cope. Max is going to destroy Ilya the Rat. Young Crazy. I have career opportunities. You can come plaster with me. Brian Ortega got another title run in him. Trust. Chris? No. And not the AM, bro. I'm really sorry to disagree with you. In fact, I'm not sorry to disagree with you. Go back and watch every single Ilia Topuria fight, bro. You'll see. Max Holloway's fucked when it comes to the Ilia Topuria fight. Sniff, live by the sword, die. That is the way Sniff go. I'd rather watch grass grow or... do you listen to Bryce? I didn't, Nacho. I'm meaning to do that. I've been meaning to do that, man. Sorry. Kind of crazy the middleweight went from one of the worst weight classes to the best. Yeah, no, true. Toad? Yes. True. Absolutely true, Toad. Absolutely true. Don't apologize. Yeah, never apologize. I've seen a video on how to make loaded fries in Australia. Poutine and chili fries look better for... No, dude. HSP is 100% better than poutine. HSPs are the fucking best. Okay, so now let's look at this, right? Middleweight. You've got Dricus du Plessis as the champion. Chad. Just fucking Chad. I look at Dricus and I see so much of himself in me. Like, he's got that Dougie spirit. You know what I mean? Like, tall, chiseled, handsome, wide chest, just wins. I see a lot of the Dougie corner energy in Dricus. Then you got Sean Strickland as the number one contender. Maybe one of the best boxers in the UFC. Israel Adesanya, now that he's correctly where he should be in the rankings in the top 5, Izzy has gone from the villain to fun. Robert Whittaker, base Chad. Nasadina Mavov, what are you going to do? You can't have everything perfect. Then you got KL Baralho, Chad. Vittori, Chad. Cannonier, Chad. Brendan Allen, You can't. You got some team wrestlers in there. It is what it is. Paulo Costa, Chad, Roman Dolidze, retard. Jack Hermanson, based boxer. Chimaev, why? Why are you here, Chimaev? Fuck off. Go. You should be studied. You should be studied for how not to have an immune system. Anthony Hernandez, He's going to break your ribs. Probably the team captain of Team Wrestler, I would say. Team Wrestler, Team Crotch Sniffer's captain. Trying to get the rest of Team Crotch Sniff to actually land strikes. Mikhail Pereira, incredible. Chris Curtis, based. So I think middleweight does absolutely have to go as the best division in the UFC right now. The best division in the UFC right now. Welterweight. Bilal Muhammad is the champion. That hurts them a lot. You know, I think we might be looking at a switch up here. I think we're going to be talking about lightweight and welterweight getting moved around. Bantamweight has really, really fallen off. Women's flyweight. We've got to discuss lightweight versus welterweight to see which division is going in the second tier. Let me catch up on some chats. Middleweight has so many great names. Middleweight is amazing. Middleweight is without a doubt the best division right now. It's amazing. Wait, Doug wants Drickus inside. Told you, Leon Ikram would lose, and you still don't believe me. This isn't not the AM's Bro Corner. This isn't not the... What kind of name for a channel would that be? Not the AM Bros Corner. This is Dougie's Corner. I base my own opinions off my own delusion and my own reality that I live in. All right? Not the AM, bro. I hate that I have to see you right in Guru and Dougie's chat. HSPs, blah, 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 loaded fries, same thing. Just a bunch of random stuff on fries. Just forget the dumb... No, Chris. It's not just dumb random stuff. It's slowly rotisserie cooked lamb and chicken covered in Greek seasoning on top of fries with melted cheese. It's not just like chuck a chook on the barbie and let it roast for 30 minutes. No. These things are rotisserie cooked for hours and then just sprayed with Greek seasonings. It will change your life, mate. It will change your life. Canadians wish they had HSP. Imavov and Allen are both extremely fun to watch. I don't get around Brendan Allen, nor Imavov. I feel like Imavov doesn't have a certain testosterone behind his punches. There's a certain hair on the chest that Imavov just doesn't have. You know what I mean? I look at Imavov's punches, and I don't think he could fluff a pillow. I don't know. There's just something about Imavov that just doesn't... It's like he's striking. It just doesn't land hard for me. That's just my opinion, Toad. Hernandez is a major chat. Yeah, Galacticus. What's up, Galacticus? It's good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Thanks for jumping in on the stream, brother. Yeah, Hernandez is team captain of Team Crotch Sniff. Don't forget Shada and Bo. True. Sorry, I just pulled up the UFC rankings.com. They only do the top 15. I should do the world rankings.com and get the whole fucking division pulled up. Homework. You're not wrong, but this is why we have the debates, mate. You guys might be able to change my mind. Lightweight is definitely the second best division. We will discuss this thusly, Nacho. What is worse for welterweight, Bilal as champ or Gary? Bilal. Ian Gary as champ brings a lot of great fun, and we can really get into our hater era. We can really get into it. Bilal, not so much, you know? Not so much. Taz. You can download the Brave browser onto your mobile or PC device and not have to deal with ads, and I can still get my 2 cents from YouTube. It's win-win. HSP sounds like a drug. It almost is, not the AM, bro. We have... I don't know what that means. All right, it's pretty much a drug. It's so good. True, but I love the content, so keep going. Thank you, Taz. I appreciate it, man. And do download the Brave browser. Poutine is better than a They say strikers are born, and grapplers are just guys who can't strike. Oh my god, that is so based. I'm putting that as that is 2 smaller fingers, you get the pin message. You've won the chat for the day. I live in Canada and Oz. Poutine is king. God damn it, Thrillhouse. God fucking damn it, man. You were up here in my tier list of chat members. You've just had to... Fuck, Thrillhouse. Why did you have to do that, man? I feel like lightweight fell off besides the champion. Homework. We're going to look into that almost right now. Amavov would be more fun if he didn't get held up against the cage every fight. That might be, like, maybe he doesn't have the ability to scramble away, like, say, an Oliveira or a Dustin or an O'Malley. You know, Izzy, to give Izzy some credit, right? Like, Izzy can... Izzy's one of those fun strikers that can get held up against the cage but knows how to fight the hands properly to get out of it very quickly. So, yeah, Imavov just doesn't have that, and therefore I do not feel him. Thrillhouse knows what's up. Ban Thrillhouse? Yeah, we should. The duality of man. True. Two Smelly Fingers, what happened? What? I don't know. What's happened? Is the stream still up? What the bloody hell's going on, mate? What happened? No, everything's fine. Two Smelly Fingers, chill the fuck out. Alright, welterweight. Where is welterweight going versus lightweight? Nacho thinks that... Where the fuck is my chart on all these tabs? There it is. Right, lightweight. Who have we got? We've got Islam Makhachev, one of the best fighters we've ever seen. Probably a top 5 GOAT already. One more win, definitely a top 5 GOAT. Arman Sarukian. Fun. A lot of people hate him, but he is fun. Charles Oliveira, amazing. One of the best fighters of all time. Gaethje, Dustin. Gaethje's on his way out. So is Dustin. Dan Hooker's on his way up. So good that Dan Hooker's back. Michael Chandler, retard, but the most exciting fighter you've ever seen in your life. Benil Dariush, just a name there to get claimed. Gamrot, oh my god, kill me. Please kill me. Fiziev, he's back, and he's looking for a fight. Max Holloway, what division is he even in? Moicano. Now, for all you fuckers, specifically to Nacho, who says that I think O'Malley won because I want to glaze Guru. Renato Moicano is fucking boring as shit. He's hilarious on the microphone, but watching a Renato Moicano fight is exactly the same as watching a Sean fucking Brady, Bilal Muhammad, Gamrot, Ian Gary versus MVP, bitch-ass wrestle fest. Moicano is not exciting, and I do not look forward to Moicano fighting, and I do wish that he would fuck off. I'm done with Moicano. And I can't afford to lose. He's funny on the microphone. He's very, very funny on the microphone. But Moicano is fucking boring. And if you guys really want to call out Guru for his bias, right? He's backing up Moicano and saying Moicano is exciting when he isn't at all. Moicano is incredibly boring. Moicano versus Paddy would be a dope fight, though. That would be a dope fight. That would be a good fight. Moicano is the modern-day Chael. Yeah. Yes, Sniff. Yes. Sniff? Yes. Right, so that's lightweight. Lightweight is that. Compared to, what are we talking about? Welterweight. Leon Edwards, boring. Bilal, boring. Usman, inactive. Shavkat, stealing JDM's... The guy's stealing everything I work for, man. Shavkat, stealing everything JDM worked for. But, very, very cool. Jack Della Maddalena. Do I even need to say more? Colby Covington. John Jones. What is the first word that comes to your mind when you think of Colby Covington? John Jones. You know? The month of June. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Molina. Sean Brady. Kill me. Ian Gary. Kill me. Gilbert Burns. Done. Stephen Thompson. Old. Jeff Neal. What's the point? Jacqueline Buckley. Thank God we've got some fun. Morales. Fun. Page. Can Crusher. Luque. Literally given up on the sport. Kevin. Yeah, no. This is how it goes. Flyweight. Featherweight. Lightweight. Welterweight is dropping right down. This is still how it goes. This is the chart of the most interesting divisions in the UFC. This is democracy manifest. There is no denying any of the spots on this list. Bantamweight's dog shit now. Women's flyweight. Welterweight can be good, but right now it sucks. Light heavyweight always sucks. Men's heavyweight sucks ass. And then the women's divisions. This is it. Undeniably. Yes. Let me catch up on chats. The duality of man. What happened? Moicano is a modern day child. If you forget to pay the internet bill, do they start messing with your internet in Australia? Why? Has my internet been shit? Probably. Fuck, marry, JDM, Shavkat, No. It's funny that like 15 years ago, light heavyweight was the premier division, and it's just been a shit show ever since. I know, it's weird how it like ebbs and flows like that. Absolutely. It's very, very strange. But, I mean, that is what it is, Nacho, right? Like, there was a time, right, where lightweight was considered the worst division, like the most boring division, because they were the skinniest, the smallest. Oh, backwards. You were talking about yours? Maybe. Maybe they do. Maybe they do, mate. Maybe they do. Right. Next thing that we had to sort out this week. The next thing that we had to sort out this week was the fighter matrix. I think they were messing with it. I feel like there are times where they taper down our internet in Australia. Like, I'll be in the exact same... I'll be in my gym, right? In the gym, scrolling away, full bars. No problem. And then the clock will go from like 6:30 in the morning to 7 o'clock in the morning, and the internet just falls off a fucking cliff. And it happens so consistently, it's great. Like, I'll be working out, internet's going great, and then the time shifts, and I get 1 bar. And I notice this in, like, certain areas of my life all the time, where I'm in certain locations, and the internet's great, but then the time is different, and the internet is absolutely dog shit. I feel like they taper it. I feel like you've been tapered often. Yeah, I feel like I've been tapered. Yeah, I do think they tape it. Do you think Mick Parkin is a legit prospect? That's the heavyweight one, right? Let me just refresh my memory. Mick Parkin. That's the British heavyweight. The British heavyweight, Mick Parkin. England. Mick Parkin. Yes. Yes, Nacho. Yeah, I do. I do think he's a legit heavyweight. I do, mate. Mick Parkin is good. Mick Parkin is good. Right, chat. Where are we at? We're done with this. Real. Now, go away and let me be alive without your nonsense. Thank you. I want to see him versus Shamil. Enough with the Shamil talk. Lucas Tracy's gone. He's never coming back. We no longer need to meme Shamil the Blob Gaziev. Beautiful, mate. Beautiful. Where are we at? Beautiful, mate. There we go. Ilia Topuria. It is time to finally do the Ilia Topuria fighter matrix. We were thinking about it all week, and now we will know exactly where he belongs in the pound for pound. Very good. How long have I been live for? How much longer am I going to go live for? Another 30 minutes, chat. Mick Parkin's good. Mick Parkin is good. I want to see him versus Shamir. Was Douglas Mikey Musumeci in elementary school? I hate bullies. What is elementary school? In primary school? In primary school, I didn't know what was going on. I was getting bullied a lot because my mum was Eastern European and she raised me like Serbian, and I just did not fit in with Aussie kids at all. And then in high school, I started to find myself. And then I really started to hate bullies because I knew what it felt like. Yeah, it wasn't good. As long as the blob is blobbing, I'll be watching the blob. Shamil, the blob, Gaziev. Maybe Lucas Tracy was on Diddy's manifest. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, some of the takes that he had. No Ilia content. I thought this was an Australian channel. It is an Australian channel. Well, we can do JDM after this because we haven't got JDM in our fighter matrix. Right. Striking attack. Ilia striking. Solid 7.5 out of 10. Solid 7.5 out of 10. He does have problems in his attack because he's so short. But he is very good at finding his way on the inside. I think every fighter who is underneath 175 centimeters. So if you're built like a short man, not like a tall Chad. If you're under 100 and 175 centimeters, you need to watch the way that Ilia Topuria and Alexander Volkanovski find the shots on their opponent. Also Diego Lopez as well. These short strikers that know how to pretty much break the void, which is something that Demetrius Johnson talks about a lot. Break the void. Get inside the hands. Get on the inside and hurt their opponent. Ilia is very good at that. So is Alexander Volkanovski. Now, his striking defense is incredibly good. I'm going to give him 8.5 for that. His striking defense is insanely good. He is so good at covering up his head. Chael said it as well. There is no such thing as a height or reach advantage. What do you mean by that, Nacho? What the fuck is going on with the chat? Is someone else going live? Someone else might have gone live. Because the chat's just fallen off a cliff. That's okay. What do you mean by that, Nacho? Like it's all just technique on how do you get on the inside? Is that what Chael was saying? His takedowns. Now, one thing I did notice when I was watching back his fights is that he doesn't actually go for a lot of takedowns. He sort of allows the fight to go where it goes. And what I mean by that is you'll see fighters like Merab, which you're all good, man. You're all good. That's all right. So like this is what happens on the long streams. The chat just kind of dies out for a bit, which is all good. What was I just saying? Right, his takedowns, right? There are fighters like, say, Merab Dvalishvili, just recency bias. Having a long reach doesn't mean you have an advantage if the fighter with a smaller reach knows how to use it against you. Yeah, no, Chael is 100% right about that. 100% right about that. I'm the cliff that you fall off, bud. All right, Chris. Thanks, man. I'm the cliff that you fall off. Yeah, Chael's right about that. And there are certain fighters that are really good at finding how to get inside. Please come down here, Chris. It'll be a damn good time. So, Ilia Topuria is not like one of these fighters like Merab or, say, a Sean Brady that is just there to get the takedown, or Colby Covington. Ilia Topuria is one of these kind of fighters, very much now like Islam Makhachev, where he just starts the fight with the hands and allows the fight to happen naturally. And however it finds its way to the ground is however it finds its way to the ground. So, having said that, don't touch the camera, Doug. It is what it is. Now that we actually have to rank Ilia Topuria's takedowns, his takedowns aren't that good because he doesn't need them. And I'm sure that he has takedowns. He just doesn't use them that often. So I'm going to give Ilia Topuria a 5 out of 10 for his takedowns because he's never constantly chasing them. It is what it is. These motherfuckers have scrubbed it. What video are you talking about backwards? I'm not sure what you're talking about, mate. But his takedown defense is also not very good either because he doesn't care if the fight goes to the ground. Again, he is one of those fighters that just allows the fight to go wherever it goes. And Ilia Topuria is quite happy for him to get taken down and then find a scramble and find the back. So he's not like one of these fighters like, say, I'll show you, my bad, bro. Yeah, all good. I'll go backwards. We'll find it later. It's all good, man. He's not one of these fighters like, say, Dustin Poirier, right? Like, Dustin Poirier against Islam Makhachev will do everything he can to keep the fight on the feet. Israel Adesanya do everything that he can to keep the fight on the feet because they're not confident in their ground game. Whereas Ilia Topuria is, so he doesn't mind if the fight goes to the ground. So this is where Ilia Topuria's, what do you call it? Scorecard really drops off. Now, his submissions are very good. Very, very good submissions. Really good. Amazing American submissions. So again, we're going to give him a 7.5 for that. Grappling against the cage. He gets a good score for his grappling because he is quite good. Ground control's mid. He is sort of always going for the sub. He's not really like Merab, which is just there to hold people down. So we'll give him a mid score for his grappling. His ground control. Get-ups, very, very good get-ups. Really great get-ups. Again, he knows how to scramble. He knows how to create positions. Even if he is not... Even when he is on the ground, he's going for subs, and always going for subs allows you to create that movement where you can go and get back up. So I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 for his get-ups. His cardio, he's got great cardio. It's very rare to see him gassed. We've seen him go the full 5 rounds. We've seen him go the full 15-minute rounds. So he has definitely got cardio. So we'll give him a good score for his cardio, 8.5. And for his chin, that head kick that he took against, what was it, Jai Herbert? That head kick should have chinned him. That head kick should have sent him to sleep. Emmett landed on him. He's got a great chin. We've seen it get tested. It's been tested again. Ilia Topuria is going to get another 8.5 for his chin. Phenomenal chin. Ilia used to be a grappler before he polished up his standing? Yeah. He was like solely a jiu-jitsu fighter. Yeah, but we gave him good grappling. We gave him 7 out of 10 for grappling. So yeah, we've given him good grappling. Adesanya doesn't fight with fear of the takedown though. He's amazing at getting back up, so he doesn't really fear the takedown. That's true. Yeah, but Izzy's constantly working to keep the fight on the feet. Like, you're right. He doesn't fear the takedown as much as like Dustin does. That's true. But if someone's going to take Izzy down, Izzy will not be comfortable on the ground. He is constantly working to get the fight back up to his feet. Constantly. So he's not like living on the ground. Whereas like Ilia, if someone's going to take him down, Ilia will be like Charles Oliveira. He'll roll with the takedown. He'll allow the takedown to happen because he trusts himself on the ground to either get a submission, get an advantageous position, do damage on the bottom. He trusts the fight on the ground. He lets the fight live and marinate on the ground. Whereas fighters like Izzy and O'Malley, they will do everything they can to have that fight happen back up on the feet. Especially if you look at his old fights. I agree, Chris. I completely agree with you. It's kind of wild how much we all forgot how good Ilia is on the ground. But he hasn't showed us it in the UFC very often. He's done a lot of his work standing up, which makes him one of the highest ranked fighters on the pound for pound list. Let's do some quick maths. No need. No, Doug, that's unnecessary. That is an unnecessarily sized calculator. There is no need for the calculator to be the entire size of your TV screen. That is absolutely ridiculous. I agree that Ilia was way more comfortable on the feet than Izzy, on the ground than Izzy. Yep. I just wanted to give Izzy some props for his get-ups. One of the best in the game. I agree, Nacho. I agree. And like whenever I talk about strikers that have great counter wrestling or great get-ups, Izzy is one of them. Izzy's fucking phenomenal when it comes to that. He's one of those fighters that I like to give examples of. You know, you've probably heard me say this a lot, Nacho. When I talk about those guys, I like it when chats like this. We can just chat. You know what I mean? He's one of those guys, I've talked about this a lot, where you got to use your lankiness to create space on the ground, to put feet on hips and to get your ass out. But Izzy doesn't even worry about it getting down to the ground because Izzy uses his lankiness. And Dan Hooker's learnt this as well, where he's very good at doing the wide legs. The camera's not set up right, but doing the wide legs up against the cage with his ass and his hips up against the cage. And then he'll get both his hands around the wrist of the glove that's controlling the takedown. So Izzy is so good at making sure the fight doesn't go to the ground because of the length that he uses, which creates this like big, long base and makes it very hard for the wrestlers to get their hands around the ass and to dunk him onto his ass and put him on the ground. He's really, really fucking good at that. Really good at that. He's come a long way in his get-up since his very first fight in the UFC. Mayu! O'Malley won rounds 1, 3, and 5. I agree. We spent probably the first... Well, what do you reckon, Nacho? The first like half an hour, 45 minutes of the chat talking about that? I agree. Since the last stream, you said go watch DDP and Ilia fight, and I watched the DDP finish Herbert and the Ilia KO. It's good, isn't it, Chris? Both hurt very much, so I feel your pain. Yeah. But it does change your perspective on things, doesn't it? Yep, spot on, Doug. Once he's on the fence, he's great at controlling the wrist and shucking them. Yeah, it's really impressive to watch. There are certain fighters, like when I watch fights at the Apex and we're just watching the cards. This is like generally how I watch fighters. Or maybe not anymore because now I do this with you guys. When I go back and watch fights, I look at young up-and-coming prospects and I look at their build, right? So if they're short, then I picture like Ilia and Volk and how they're so good at getting in on the inside of a fight when it's standing up. And Volk as well, when you're a shorter fighter and they're down on the ground, it's about how well they keep their limbs in so that they don't get latched up for the neck and for the arm bars. But when they're a longer fighter, a longer, younger prospect, I'm looking at how well they use that like length to, number one, like control the void between them and their opponent using the teep kicks and essentially the jab as well. But also their takedown defense and how they're using their length to be able to get the feet on the hips, to be able to get their control. And I'm telling you that because there's certain like archetypes for fighters that are really good at those certain things. And Izzy's really fucking good at that against the cage control. Whereas like Volk and Ilia are really good at on the ground creating space. Diego Lopez is really good at creating space on the ground as well. Ilia is definitely the best potential to be the flyweight GOAT. Definitely Bilal's. Definitely. I agree. O'Malley was robbed of his ego. For a moment, Taz, but he's definitely getting it back, isn't he? Like with all the recent content he's been putting out, he's definitely getting it back, right? Okay, 7.5 plus 8.5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 7.5 plus 7 plus 6.5 plus 8 plus 8.5 plus 8.5 gives Ilia Topuria a 72 out of 100 on our fighter matrix. And Sean O'Malley. Oh, we never did Sean O'Malley. Well, this is the perfect time to do it. Oh, so what were we arguing about? Dricus du Plessis has a 76. Ilia Topuria has a 72. So when we go to our pound for pound, this is what we spent all week arguing about. Now I remember what we spent the entire week arguing about. When we go to our fighter matrix and we break down all of their little intricate details, Dricus du Plessis ends up with a 76 out of 100 on our fighter skill. And Ilia Topuria ends up with a 72 out of 100 on our fighter skill matrix, which means that officially, by the end of the week, Dricus du Plessis is ranked higher than Ilia Topuria on our top 15 pound for pound list, where we actually look at each one of their skills and break it down. This is why we refer to the fighter matrix when we're coming up with this shit. Now I remember what the fuck we were talking about all fucking week, Nacho. Justice for Dricus, I know, right, man? I was like, why are we doing this again? Well, because we've spent 3 hours fucking arguing about it over the course of the entire week. Oh, shit. Izzy is overrated. Bilal, what's up? Your good eye is in the chat. Meet Bilal's good eye. Meet just Bilal. Izzy is overrated. Not anymore. I think he was Bilal, but now I think Izzy is rated exactly where he should be. Great striker with good get-ups. Definitely not one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in the world. Just a great striker with really good get-ups. How can a fighter who's been champion and defended the belt be considered overrated? It just depends how highly they consider said fighter. You know what I mean, Nacho? Like, some people will consider Izzy as one of the GOATs. He's not. Done. Shall we? Okay, so where do we want to take shit next? We have got 15 minutes left. We can start a tier list. We can do Sean O'Malley in the fighter matrix. We can do JDM in the fighter matrix. We can start the best boxers in the UFC tier list. What else have we got? We have got the 50 best fighters of all time. We can re-look at that. The 50 best fighters. Is this the best fight? Like, where have we got Izzy? Izzy is the 17th best fighter of all time. Some people rank him as the best fighter of all time. So we got a whole bunch of shit that we can do. You let me know, guys. Nacho, Bilal. Bilal's good eye. You let me know, because I'm going to get out of here in 15 minutes. The rest of my body is finally in the chat. Izzy is terrible. Horrible striking. He lost to Sean Strickland purely on the stand-up. Sean Strickland's one of the best boxers in the UFC. Izzy's a very, very good striker. It's styles make fights. And Sean Strickland was able to shut down Izzy's boxing. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, you can't, Sean Strickland is a much better striker than Izzy. But Izzy's body of work is very, very, very good. He's a great fighter. He is a great fighter. We've always said that Izzy might be a bit of a cunt of a bloke, but he's a great fighter. Let's talk about JDM's nose. Don't leave us. We never talked about your affiliation. What affiliation? What are you talking about? Why I'm wearing blood red? Strickland. Hey, Blueprint. Since you're here, and I know that you love a good heated debate on this, let's start the best boxers in the UFC tier list. Let me readjust my screen. And we'll start the best boxers in the UFC tier list. We're obviously not going to finish it, but this is one of those things that we can always come back to. Just let me adjust my screen, chat. Just let me adjust my shit. Boys, Bilal, Nacho, Blueprint, Bilal's good eye, Bilal's best eye, American eye. What was this? This was what drugs are, what UFC fighters are on drugs list. This is copy of the copy. I need to rename this to the tier lists. The tier lists. Boom. Alright, get rid of that shit. Why is Lucas Tracy? Oh, because we said Lucas Tracy was on drugs. I remember. I was like, what the fuck were we doing? I remember. Now I remember, chat. Get rid of all that shit. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright. Confirm, remove. No, don't remove that. Okay, Blueprint. I know you do this quite a lot, man. So why don't you give me... Let's start off the list, Blueprint. Give me 10 fighters that should be in this tier list. We can start it off that way. We start moving people around, shuffling shit around, and we'll go from there, my friend. Now, I think we all know that... Actually, I've got some faces already here back in my tier list generator. So we've got some people here. Boom, boom, boom. We've got to do current UFC fighters. We've got to do current UFC fighters. Boom. Yep. Boom. Yep. We'll just get some people going in here. We got Sean Strickland going in here. We got Izzy in here. We got Ilia Topuria here. We got the GOAT, Herbert Burns. We'll chuck him in here. We'll chuck the GOAT, Herbert Burns in here. Who else we got? We got fucking Poatan. We'll chuck Poatan in here. How can you have a boxing tier list without Poatan? Poatan. Now, this is going to be the boxing tier list, right? Boxing tier list. Or should we do strikers? Strikers or boxers? Boxers? Boxers. Boxers? We'll do boxers. We'll do boxers. This is the best boxers. 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 Where are we at? Boxers. I think this will get the conversation going. We'll get this going. Then we'll start adding some people as the list goes on and grows. All right. Oh. Let me catch up on everyone's chats. Striking isn't boxing, but Strickland isn't better striker, but is a better boxer. Thank you, Blueprint. They're the words I was looking for. Sean wouldn't do great in the kickboxing league. Alex and Israel were in. Sean wouldn't do too great in the kick. True, Bilal. True. Oi, what's up? Max Holloway. Yes, Max Holloway absolutely needs to go on that list. How many people you clamp down on an O block, Dougie? The whole block, mate. I run that shit. That's my block. It'll be called D block by the time I'm done with it, mate. Let's not forget Blueprint had Steve Erceg in his top 10 boxers. Why do you got to bring that up to poor Blueprint? Why do you got to bring that up? Masvidal, not in the UFC anymore. Conor in his day, Yes, we can put Connor in there for sure. Usyk is still in the top 10. This is why I love doing these tier lists. Because it gets the people going, man. Sean would literally lose to Whittaker. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, Bilal. I don't know. Yeah, no. Whittaker smokes him. Yeah, Whittaker smokes him. Dougie, will you have the kangaroo flag behind you on October 26th? I am going to have the Serbian and kangaroo flag behind me because it goes Rakic right into Whittaker. I believe the card layout is. Yeah, so I'm shitting bricks for October 26th, to be honest. If you don't know of anything about fighting, then say so. Anderson Silva, not in the UFC anymore, but still punched the shit out of Chael Sonnen, which is fucking hilarious to watch. Bro can't even admit he's wrong. Definitely a narcissist. Who? What? And someone in this chat? No. Sean O'Malley, really impressive with Calvin. Sean's really impressive when Kelvin Gastelum pieced up Izzy. That is an argument. Kelvin Gastelum did piece up Izzy. O'Malley not belong there. He landed 40 shots in his last fight. Bilal's a hater, bro. Bilal goes hard with the hating, man. Cody Garbrandt's had some hands for a sec. Cody Garbrandt did have some hands for a second back in the day, for sure. Put Peyton Talbot's butt in that motherfucker. Diego Lopez. Oh, yes. Justin Gaethje. Here we go. Even though he's awkward. Yes, these are some names for the list. Anyone that said Usyk, these are some names. Remind me to bring up, once we sort out the current people on this list, remind me to bring these names up, guys. These are great names. Anyone that said Usyk was top 10 was wrong. It's not even rocket science. Take the L and move on. Usyk is a very good boxer. Top 10? Probably not. Throw Gaethje in there for sure. Oh, I know what we need to do. I'll do it in a second. Let me catch up on everyone's chats. Douglas, guess what? What's up? Israel should be in here as a boxer. He absolutely should. I'll be shitting bricks as well. It's either I'm right or all that. Oh, dude, it's a big card. It's an American card. No, it's a massive card. And so I've got to get up fucking early for that card, and I'm still thinking about. I don't know how I'm going to stream it. I fucking hate those cards. So I'm not going to stream the prelims. It's just too early. The prelims start at like 2 a.m. in the morning. Am I going to set up at my brother's house where I can scream and be loud? Am I going to have a whisper stream where I set up a whisper stream because it's so fucking early and poor Jamie has to try and sleep next to me while I stream? It's not fair. I don't know. I'll think about doing something. Keep crashing out, bro. It's just embarrassing to watch. You versus Blueprint is harsh. Prime Connor was good at boxing and actually did pretty good against Floyd Mayweather as an MMA fighter. True. Bilal's entire body. Nacho is a troll, isn't he? Nacho likes to wind people up. He loves it. Rakic is Australian, though. Western based. Just secured 2 tickets for UFC Edmonton. That's really fucking cool, Chris. Enjoy that. Enjoy that shit. Okay, here's how we're going to do this. We're going to take all of this. We're going to do the top 30 strikers in the UFC. This is how we're going to do. No. We're going to do the top 50 strikers in the UFC. Top 50 MMA fighters. Then where is it? Where the fuck is it? What are we going to do? How are we going to do this? Move everyone across. There you go. Top 5. 5 to 10. 11 to 20. 20 to 30. And then we can go 30 to 50. We'll go the top 50 strikers in the UFC. That's good. I like that. Let's do that. I like that. Western, not Australian. Yeah, but he's Serbian, and I'm half Serbian. My mother's Serbian. Anyone putting Usyk in their top 10 should probably start watching another sport. Top 10 boxers in the UFC. Poirier says he wants one more fight, then retires. Number 2, JDM, Topuria, Max, Yan, Aldo, Strickland, O'Malley. This is a good list. Just let Douglas have one. So, obviously, Herbert Burns needs to go. Max Holloway is a conversation to be had. Rakic is a conversation to be had. Really is. Izzy, conversation to be had. Here we go. Now we can really start getting this list moving. Here we go, chat. This is why we do this. Okay. Top 5 boxers in the UFC. Obviously, Sean Strickland needs to go in the top 5 somewhere for his boxing. Ilia Topuria, Sean O'Malley needs to go in there somewhere for his boxing. For his striking, whoa, his boxing not so clean. Maybe he's striking. Ilia Topuria, boxing is very, very clean. Not just MMA striking, but his boxing. Better than Sean Strickland? I don't know. This is undecided so far. Islam Makhachev. Pieced up Alexander Volkanovski and Dustin Poirier. Max Holloway is a conversation that needs to be had. This is all starting to fall into place. This is all starting to fall into place. This is a good starting point, right? He's Austrian. Alexander Rakic, the Rocket, fighting out of Serbia. Fighting out of Serbia. Trains in Serbia. Fights out of Serbia. I don't know. He's reps Serbia. I don't know what to tell you. He's Serbian. Topuria is S tier. Topuria absolutely is S tier. How about we make some blueberry Pop-Tarts? You're missing out, bro. Volkanovski. Oh, yeah. Volkanovski's damn good. Topuria is a way better boxer than Strickland offensively, but defensively, Strickland has the best boxing in the UFC. Might even be better while listening to Pop-Tarts in Dougie's Corner. Win. I can close that. I don't need that window open anymore. Dustin Poirier. Definitely. Finished Connor twice. True, man. True. Figueiredo, we got to get him on the list. Manel Cap, got to get him on the list. Jack Jenkins, future GOAT, obviously he goes on the list. Jan Silva, he's got to go on the list. Whitaker, we got to talk about his boxing. Weird but effective. Sandhagen, we got to talk about his boxing. Gaethje, we got to talk about his boxing. All right, let's start out. God, this is going to be it. We're going to be doing this for a while. Mate, this could be one of those streams where we go all fucking day, right? Stipe? Stipe? No. John Silver is a better boxer than Usyk? Might be. Yeah, Manel Cap, C or D tier. I don't like his last performance. True. Keep him takedown later because they stay... they don't... All right, thank you, Douglas's memo, for the wise words. Right, Sean Strickland and Ilia Topuria. Is Ilia Topuria a better boxer than Sean Strickland? No, he's not. Sean Strickland might be the best boxer, clean boxer in the UFC. Might be. Is he a better boxer than Max Holloway? I think he is a better boxer than Max Holloway. But are these the top 5 boxers in the UFC? I don't know. Then you got Sean O'Malley, Ilia Topuria, Jan Silva, Figueiredo. Has Figueiredo probably got better boxing than Sean O'Malley? He might. Justin Gaethje, some of the best boxing in the UFC. Clearly doesn't have better boxing than Max Holloway, though. Max Holloway obviously has better boxing. Although Max Holloway did the damage... No, Max, you can't say that. You can't say that. That's bad, Doug. Don't say that. Jack Jenkins, easily top 5. Whitaker, somewhere in here. Pavlovich in here. Izzy was outstriking Whitaker. These are just the facts. Magomed Ankalaev, very good. But then Alex Pereira outstruck Izzy. So does Alex go in there? Sandhagen, cleaner than Drickus. Manel Cap, probably down here somewhere. Like this. Whooshka. Something like this. How do we feel about this, chat? I gotta lock that fucking background. Lock the background, Doug. There we go. How do we feel about this, chat? Let's have a look. Strickland has the best defensive boxer in the UFC. Best offensive boxer in the UFC is Poirier, then JDM, then Topuria. The best offensive boxer in the UFC is Dustin Poirier. I don't think so, Blueprint. Poirier got hit up a lot by Chandler. Poirier and outstruck by Islam. I would say the best offensive boxer in the UFC might be Jose Aldo. Boxing the art of touching and not getting touched. Yeah, and you can't say that Dustin is the best at that, right? Have you seen Topuria spar the pros? He's above Strickland 100%, you reckon? Sean is the best? Sean doesn't get hit, though, Bilal. Sean doesn't get hit. Ilia does get hit. Like, boxing is about mixing in both, right? Poirier outboxed McGregor in the third fight, who was known to be the best boxer in the UFC, enough said. Poirier's very good. Very, very good. And might even be better than, dare I say this, Jack Jenkins. Ilia literally trained with Canelo for 2 months, and Canelo said he was very good. Ilia's better than Strickland. But Sean never sits down and he's punches, he's throwing everything just his. But he's still touching people up more than someone else. Drickus uses windmill technique, which is only taught in certain underground circles of MMA. He probably deserves to be low S tier for embracing the dark side. That's nacho. Chandler throws overhands is good. Big old mediocre hook overhands. Michael Chandler punches people like he's trying to fucking kill. That's what I mean. Like, I like Poirier's boxing. Dustin Poirier's boxing is very good, very clean, very crisp, but he does get touched up. Where is my boy Poirier? How do I not have him on my list, mate? Where is my fucking Poiriers? Where are my Poiriers at? Why do I not have a photo of Poirier loaded up in my tier lists? I surely have a photo of Poirier loaded up in my tier lists. Where's Poirier? Why do I not have Poirier? What? Look at all these. Where the fuck is Dustin Poirier? I've got CM Punk here. What am I doing? There we go. Thank fuck. Oh my god. I was about to say. Doug, delete your channel. Can you imagine? Dustin Poirier. We need to have a conversation about Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier is very good. Very, very good. But I think I honestly, chat, I'm not, I know some things I'm joking around about to create a conversation. This I'm not joking around about. I honestly think Dustin Poirier deserves to be in here somewhere. This is how I think it deserves to go. Like this. Right? Like this. Islam didn't outbox Poirier, but he did outstrike him. That's the two different things, though. Plus, it's because of the wrestling that nobody in the UFC has recently outboxed Poirier. Chandler hurt Poirier a lot. Outboxed him? Maybe not, but I get what you're saying. Sean, yeah, Poirier's clean boxing. Yeah, we are talking about boxing. Sean fights any good guys, he gets hurt? No, Bilal. Come on, man. Okay, Chris, that's a good one. You know, Poirier's boxing is clearly the best, but then there's JDM. Oh, no, I got to put JDM on this list as well. That's true. Good call on Aldo, Doug. His boxing is fantastic and pretty underrated. Yep, I'd say he's a better boxer than Max and Justin. So would I, Nacho. Thank you. Thank you, an echo chamber. Josh Kalibau is number 2. Aldo is an A-tier boxer. CM Poirier. Fuck Dustin. I definitely respect Sean and that Philly shot. It's fucking good, man. Powhatan is better than everyone if he demolished Sean. Powhatan probably should be higher on the list, right? Powhatan should be like up here, right? Like that. Powhatan should probably be like that. Powhatan should be like that. We're really gonna start nailing this. This is where we're gonna start getting into the nitty gritty of it, right? Ilia is way better than Sean. Strickland only boxes defensive as only boxing. No, Strickland is constantly marching forward and pumping that jab out there, Toad, and landing it. But Strickland's boxing is very fucking clean. Tapiri is getting touched up when he's marching forward. Go ahead and try a fight like that with your hands and your waist. Let me know how it works for you. Hurt and outboxed are two different things. That's true. That's true. That is true. That is true. Yeah, I think Poatan should be the top of S tier. I watched him spar an Australian heavyweight boxing champion and he wrecked him. Plus he KO'd Sean with the hands. I was going to mention Aldo, but when I think of it, it's a lot of leg kick. Old fights is a lot of leg kicks. His last 3 or 4 fights, he's completely abandoned... Sorry, microphone. He's abandoned the leg kicks and gone straight to the hands. Poatan has trash boxing? No. Remember the days of prime boxing, Korean Zombie? Good stuff. Poatan sent the best striker, Sean, to the canvas. And when they spar him, it's it. Yeah, Poatan did that as well without any teep kicks or anything like that. Poatan did that just with the hands. Just with the hands. So don't forget that. Strickland doesn't put combos together like Ilia, nor does he shut people out like Ilia. Just doesn't... Are you guys really... No, we'll revisit... It's the end of the stream. We are going to revisit this close the poll, Doug. We're going to revisit the best boxer in the UFC. The top... It's not a tier list. It's the top 50 best boxers in the UFC. We are going to revisit that this week. As you guys saw the game of this entire week, last week, it was sorting out the pound-for-pound list, and we did that. We sorted out the pound-for-pound list. Blueprint has been pushing for this relentlessly. So during the week, when the chat slows down a little bit, gets a little bit quiet, this is the list that we're going to be returning to. We are going to nail down the top 50 boxers in the UFC this week. Backwoods, you got the last comment. Let me finish reading everybody's comments, and then I'm going to wrap it up and get out of here. Strickland doesn't put combos together like Ilia, nor does he shut people out like Ilia. Sean doesn't get hit because he just holds the distance. Is that not what boxing is, Bilal's good eye? It's about hitting people and not getting hit. And if Sean Strickland can control the distance better than other fighters just with his hands, that surely makes him one of the best boxers in the UFC. Strickland has trouble countering. Ilia is the best counter punches in the UFC. That's a good point. Sean knocked down Strickland with a left hook. That is boxing. Sean knocked down Strickland with a left hook. That's boxing. Alex knocked down... Yeah. Are you saying Alex, Bilal? Is that what you're saying? Bilal's entire body? Blood and Sacrifice, Savage BJ Penn, whose boxing was so clean he'd have to lick his gloves clean. Oh, yeah. We're doing current. We're doing 2025, 2024. I know what year it is. I know what's going on. Strickland does walk people down, but Ask DDP was pushing back on him pretty good, had Strickland running. He's different right now. That's true, but Strickland's not that... Yeah, okay. I get what you're saying. Sean also never gets finishes and doesn't have the power. Look at Poatan's finishes. Gaethje shouldn't be an S-tier boxer. Yeah, you're right. We do need to move Gaethje down somewhere. We've got to talk about Gaethje. You're right, Blueprint. You're right. We're getting somewhere. Please don't. We will. I will have a good day. We're getting somewhere. Nice. Don't feel right when Jamie isn't here finishing the music. I know. I'm going to go say hi to her now. She's been working her ass off in the kitchen. Jay's in chat. Nice. Miguel Olinjacek needs to be on the list. True. Where's Peyton Talbot? A or beat it? Where is Peyton Talbot? Peyton Talbot needs to get in here as well. I have him. I have Peyton Talbot. Where is he? I just saw his face in my tier list thing. Let me put him on the list before I forget for the next time we bring him up. I just saw you. Where were you? Where are you, Peyton Talbot? I literally just saw your face. And I was like, don't forget to put him on the list. Aljo needs to go on the list. Boom. Alger needs to go on the list. Peyton Talbot. Boom. There he is. Needs to go on the list as well. All right. We got some people that we need to talk about. Aljo. Great boxer now. Gaethje, Peyton Talbot. These are conversations that need to be had. Right, I'm out of here. Everybody, have a great fucking night in America, day in England, afternoon in Australia, wherever you are. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good one. This week, there's still going to be a video every single workday. That's what I'm going to try and do. Going to try and do 3 live streams during the work week this week. And during those live streams, we're going to chat back and forth, argue with each other, but then we're going to come back and revisit this and nail the 50 best boxers in the UFC currently. It's going to be fucking great. It's going to be great. Tell Jamie I said, tell me why. I will, Christian Grey. Joshua Kalibal, really fucking good. No, Nacho's just here to have fun. Nacho's here to stir the pot. It's a good time. Guys, have a good fucking day. Enjoy yourselves. Cage Warriors to watch. There's boxing to watch. There's Eternal to watch. One fight night happened last night. There's so much good fucking MMA to watch over the weekend. Go watch it. Enjoy it. I will see you all later. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel. Nacho, thank you for all the donations over time. Thank you for being a member again or donating a membership. Mo, thank you for the $10 donation. That's it. Good stream. Good stream. Thanks, guys. I'll see you all. I can't even afford a member. All right. Don't be bagging Blueprint that much, all right? Be nice to Blueprint. He gets the conversation going. I like Blueprint. He's a valued member of the stream. Blueprint, never give up, mate. All right, guys, have a good day. I'll see you all later. Peace. Goodbye. Look after